Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered if that bright object is a star or a planet? If you have, you're not alone. Planet spotting is a fun, rewarding hobby anyone can enjoy. In this video, we'll explore exactly what planets are visible often, how you can find them easily, and some handy tips to make your stargazing adventures exciting. First things first, did you know you can clearly see 5 planets without any special equipment? These planets are Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. They shine brightly enough for you to see clearly on a clear night even without binoculars or a telescope. But how do you know which planet you're seeing? Let's break it down and look at each planet individually so you always know exactly what you're looking at. First up, Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, making it a bit trickier to spot. It's usually hidden by the Sun's glare, but several times a year, Mercury moves far enough away from the Sun in our sky, called greatest elongation. That's the perfect time to spot it. Mercury will appear low on the horizon either just after sunset or just before sunrise. For example, in early April 2025, Mercury will be visible in the western sky shortly after sunset. So, mark your calendars, head outside around 20 minutes after sunset, and look low toward the western horizon. Next, let's talk about Venus, one of the easiest planets to spot. Venus shines brighter than any other planet, sometimes so bright people mistake it for a UFO or airplane. It's nicknamed the morning star or evening star because it's prominently visible either just before sunrise or right after sunset. Venus is incredibly bright, reaching a magnitude of -4.6. Throughout spring 2025, Venus will be glowing brightly just after sunset in the western sky. Spotting Venus is simple. Just look west after sunset and you'll easily see it shining brighter than anything else. Now let's dive into Mars, the famous red planet. Mars is easy to recognize thanks to its reddish-orange color caused by iron oxide, basically rust on its surface. Mars is brightest during opposition, when Earth and Mars line up on the same side of the Sun. For example, in January 2025, Mars was at opposition, shining incredibly bright. Even outside opposition, Mars is often visible as a distinctive reddish point of light. Look east after sunset during opposition years and you'll spot Mars easily. Next, let's meet Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is another easy target. It's bright, big, and often outshines most stars. Jupiter is regularly visible throughout the year, however it's especially prominent around opposition, happening roughly once per year. In late summer and fall of 2025, Jupiter will rise in the east shortly after sunset and will remain visible all night. Look for a bright, steady white-yellow point of light. That's Jupiter. Finally, we come to Saturn, the beautiful ringed planet, although its rings are only visible clearly through a telescope. Saturn itself is easy to spot with your naked eyes. Saturn shines with a steady pale yellow glow. It becomes especially visible during opposition, usually around late summer or autumn. For example, in September 2025, Saturn will be ideally placed for viewing. Rising in the east after sunset and visible throughout the night. Now that you know exactly what planets are visible often, let's discuss how to improve your planet spotting experience. Good conditions matter a lot. First, try to find a location away from city lights. Parks, countryside, or dark sky reserves are perfect. Second, choose clear, cloudless nights for the best views. Third planets are easier to spot just after sunset or right before sunrise when the sky isn't too bright or too dark. Here's a quick summary to help you spot planets easily. Planets don't twinkle like stars, they shine steadily. Mars is reddish, Venus is incredibly bright white, Jupiter is white-yellow, and Saturn is pale yellow. Planets appear along a line called the ecliptic, the path the sun and moon follow across the sky. Using these quick tips, you'll be confidently identifying planets in no time. One more tip: use technology to help. Astronomy apps like Stellarium, Skyview, or Starwalk can guide you directly to each planet. These apps are simple to use. Just point your device toward the sky, and the app identifies exactly what you're seeing. It's like having your own personal astronomer in your pocket. So, there you have it. Now, you know exactly what planets are visible often, how to find them, and even how to use technology to enhance your stargazing adventure. Tonight, step outside, look up, and start exploring the planets yourself. Share your experiences with friends, family, or even online. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more astronomy tips.